Good morning. This is a little bit of a different video, as you can probably tell, but this morning I'm doing an unedited morning routine, and what that means is that usually whenever I restart sentences because I say something dumb or I take huge long breaths or pauses between what I say, I edit those out. And there's the occasional, see, I already stuttered. There's the occasional like montage to make things look cool, and unedited morning routine is going to be like you are just right next to me during my morning. I slept really well last night. I got 9 hours of sleep, and today's Saturday, but it is not a Saturday rest day. It is a Saturday work day because, as you know from all my previous videos, I started grad school. See, I already grad school. I wish I could edit this out. I have decided that the only editing I'll do is I will speed things up whenever it would just be entirely boring for you. For instance, my toothbrush goes for 2 minutes. Do you want to sit here and watch me brush my teeth for 2 minutes? That would be kind of funny, but I won't make you do it. Okay, so as you can see, still in bed, just chilling, hanging out. I have to keep talking. Yeah, so let's get going on the day. I'll show you all I do. See, I don't always make my bed, but I'll do it today just because you're here. Let's see. I don't know if I can make my bed while you're balanced on it. If you can't tell, Zach's out of town, which is why this is the perfect video to do today, because then I don't have to do his unedited morning routine too. So his side of the bed right over there, already perfectly made, beautiful, wonderful. There, mine is too. That was pretty easy. Okay, next we work our way on into the bathroom. I kind of think I'm gonna set you right. No, that's odd. Okay, does that work for you? You'll just have to let me know if you go out of focus, because sometimes that happens when I'm right here. This is a little bit funny, but the first thing that I do every morning as of the past 8 days is I'm making one of those TikToks where you just film yourself when you wake up. I only have, I think today's my second to last day of it. So we'll do that. See, I wish I could edit that out. Oh well. I'll show you it. Oh, it's a little out of focus. I'll move you so that doesn't keep happening. I think I should probably put the volume down because I don't know if this is a song or not. Here's my TikTok so far. See, that was me this today. You just watched that happen. But yeah, we have, I think, 1, maybe 2 more days of that. Okay, I'm gonna move you actually, I've decided. But to where? To on my plant? No, not on my plant. How about? There we go. I'll just have to lean in oh, that's kind of funny. I'll just have to lean in like this, but that works. So first thing I do every morning is do a little wash of the face, and I only use water. I don't actually use any products in the morning. I don't know if I should. Something I kind of want to look into. I want to look into getting some sort of oh gosh, I look goofy. Some sort of serum or something. I don't know. I feel because usually at night I use CeraVe. What is this? I use CeraVe cleanser and CeraVe moisturizer and Curology in between those two, but I feel like I could step up my game a little bit. Next thing I do is brush my teeth. Alright, I'm having to like think of what's even like next on the list. I don't even know what I do in the morning. I feel like my mornings are very just like I don't think about really what I do. I don't even know if I do that many like beneficial like things. But I'm gonna brush my hair real quick. Some days I brush my hair, some days I don't. Kind of depends on the look that I'm going for. Today I figured mine as well. I literally won't be seeing anyone today because, as I mentioned before, Zach's out of town, Jason's out of town. They won't be anymore when you see this, so don't be weird, but I am alone. Okay, I think that's all I need to do in here, to be honest. Let's head to the kitchen. Get some coffee going, get some breakfast. I'm gonna grab my book. Whoa, that was a loud truck. Sometimes I like to pretend that I'm gonna read during breakfast, and I don't know if I ever actually truly have, but I always do bring my book just in case I feel like I want to. Okay, gotta turn on this little kitchen light. I feel groggy today. I also a little bit feel groggy every day, so I guess that is nothing new. Whoops. I'm just going to be running into everything, like dropping everything, and usually, sometimes I'll leave those things in, like if you know the past, like, I don't know, like even 2 to 3 vlogs, I've had like spills that I've made during them that I'll leave in for you to see. But today, there's no choice, like I can't even edit it out if I wanted to. Nothing too fancy for coffee. I use a reusable K-cup because that way I don't have like just extra single-use plastic usage every single day. And then I just change whatever ground coffee I use and put in it. So right now I don't know how to say this name. It's like no, I'm not even gonna try. And it's their like Costa Rica blend. It's good. Like I said, I change around all the time. I haven't found a coffee that I like need to get every single time. Like it all just kind of tastes like coffee to me, you know? But, oh, you know what I did? I didn't clean my mug yesterday. This is my favorite mug, and it still has like now dried coffee in it from yesterday. Sometimes I would clean that out because this is my favorite mug. But today, we'll just switch to a little Lily Pulitzer mug. Okay. Oh, I'll show ya. Do coffee. I like to do strong. I don't even know if that really makes a difference. 12 ounces and go. I guess now we just wait. There, it's coming. Now let's see. Oopsies. Now for breakfast itself, things change day to day. Today I think I'm gonna have oatmeal because that's kind of all I have ingredients for. I need to make my way to the grocery store pretty soon. But sometimes I'll have eggs, sometimes I'll have cereal. Today on the oatmeal I actually have strawberries and blueberries, and so it'll be a little bit special of oatmeal. I'm gonna cut the camera here and come back when my oatmeal's made so you don't have to watch all of that unfold. But see you then. Just kidding, I changed my mind about showing you me making oatmeal. So right now I only have oats in here. I have quick oats just because I like those better. I feel like they're quicker, just like their name says. I feel like with this unedited, like all in the kitchen, you just get this incredible lighting that my kitchen provides. So one of my favorite like oatmeal recipes, I guess, is to do chocolate protein powder and peanut butter, and then maybe put some fruit on top if I have fruit with me. Today, I think I'm gonna do just like regular oatmeal, like don't add anything special to the actual like oatmeal itself. There's a flea, a gnat. And then I'll put the strawberries and blueberries like generously on top. as I mentioned, I have them. So, what did I just do? I did some oats. I put some chia seeds in there. As you saw, I did not measure them. I do not know how many I put in there. And then I put almond milk. I think I'm going to need to put more almond milk. I try to do it to where, like, to the level to where it's like pretty soggy, because the milk absorbs in as you warm it up. Yeah, this is a good consistency here. I'll show you. Can you see that? There it is. Good consistency. That's gonna go in the microwave, and we'll cut up the fruit. I really don't know how long it takes to be in here for, so I'm gonna do 45. My coffee got that. Thanks for keeping me company this morning. I mean, really, I would just be doing all of this a little bit lonely if I didn't have myself, and so that means you to talk to. This is the creamer I use in every video. It's Silk dairy-free almond creamer, sweet and creamy version. It's really good, really yummy. Okay. What do I need to do now? I need to clean up a little bit. Oatmeal's ready. Perfect, beautiful. Okay, blueberries. Really, I don't always get fruit. I don't even know why. Like, fruit is not, I feel like it shouldn't be considered like a luxury. Like, I definitely could get fruit regularly if I wanted to, but sometimes it just really adds up the price on those groceries. These are big old blueberries though, which is kind of incredible. Like, ow! Do you see can you see how big of a blueberry this is? They're big. I'm gonna get one more little handful. Yesterday, I actually tried to, oh, I forgot that I can't edit it. Yesterday, I actually tried to film a video, one that will be up before or after this one. I have no idea when. It was gonna be my, like, book video, my 25 books over the summer video. And literally everything was working against me. Number one, it was far too dark, so I like tried to create some cozy lighting. I got like a couple lamps, got a candle, plugged in some like the Christmas lights that are on our little stair rail. We're just trying to make it cozy. It didn't really look good, to be honest. Like, it wasn't the best, but it would have sufficed. Then my computer, which I keep all of my like video talking point notes on, died, so I had to adjust everything that I was doing in order to like move to a spot to where I could plug in the computer and still see it. So lots more effort went in there, and then I turn on and I start filming, and I honestly, maybe it was just like a sign, because I wasn't even like filming well. Like, I wasn't really as into it as I probably should have been, but oops, started filming, and about the third book, and you can't even see me right now. What am I doing? About the third book in, my camera battery died, and I was like, oh great, like, it actually hasn't happened to me before while filming, just because, I don't know, I guess it hasn't lined up right. So I was like, okay, no worries, I have a backup camera battery. So I went to get my backup camera battery, sat back down in my little like makeshift spot, went through all the work, taking off my tripod, like undoing the battery, getting the extra battery, putting the extra battery in, and the extra battery wasn't charged. Which means last time whenever I switched my batteries, I didn't plug it in, which is silly and goofy of me, but yeah, I decided to just give up on trying to film that yesterday. But what that means today is that today is even more busy. I'm gonna do one more strawberry. I feel like 3 strawberries, that's a good amount. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to film that video today. As I already mentioned, today is Saturday. It is not a rest day, because honestly I didn't do any schoolwork yesterday. None. I took a schoolwork rest yesterday. And as I mentioned, I will be seeing myself and only myself today. So can get hopefully a lot of things done. But on the to-do list, obviously film this video. It'll be done whenever like my morning routine, I guess, is done. And then do school. I haven't even looked, like I don't know specifically what I need to do for my classes. Like I know it's just like readings, but I don't know which ones yet. So that's in my little, that's on my laptop. Okay, now this, I'm gonna go set my breakfast down and then I'll come back and get you. Now this is pretty. Check out this breakfast. Delicious. Yum, yum, yum. Love it. This is another place where the lighting is just so direct right above that it does not accentuate the features in ways that some lighting could. But I'm gonna make a little to-do list because in the morning I like to have, you know, an idea of how the day will be going. I feel like I like being able to edit myself a whole lot more than I like this. Okay, Saturday, what's today? September 4th, I believe. To-do list. I'm about to journal while I eat. I know how wellness guru with me. I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna type film unedited morning routine because then I can cross it off. I also need to film the like summer reading video, and I need to plan another video that I'm doing soon that I think I'll just film tomorrow. And then I need to do school. And I have a training that I need to do for internship. And I think that is it. So what I'm gonna journal as I eat is, I mentioned this in a video recently, but I used to do like monthly goals. Every single month would be like the first of the month. Sometimes like I'd forget and do like, you know, the second, third, fourth, whatever it is. Today's the 4th. And I would just do like literally just monthly goals, like what I wanted my month to be like. And sometimes they'd be like the SMART goals, you know, like the measurable, realistic, all of that stuff. And sometimes they would just be kind of more like intentions of like what I wanted to do in the month. And then I would also reflect on the goals from the previous month and talk about like if I met them, if I made them, what I wanted to change, like what went well, what I didn't go well. And so I dropped that habit like a year and a half ago at this point. I just like stopped doing it. I think I stopped doing it. It was like, I know it was around the time that COVID started in like March 2020. And I think I stopped doing it because it was like every month just started to feel the same. You know, like I did April and it was kind of like sad looking back at like my goals for March for myself, because obviously we didn't know that March was going to be what it was. And then like April and May, like there was like no differentiation between the two. Like June there hardly was, so I just stopped doing it. But I want to get back into that. So today, September 4th, getting into it. I'll cut the camera until I'm done, just so you don't have to watch me. Wow. Hey, I've ended up back in bed, if that's not obvious to you. I just feel like even though today's a work day, it's okay to have a slow start. And sometimes you have to lay in bed for a little bit, listen to podcasts. The ones I've been liking lately, little plug. I've been liking You're Wrong About, the podcast. It kind of debunks like, not like myths necessarily, but just like stories that we misremember. So it covers like a very, very wide range of things, whether it's some sort of true crime or some sort of just like event in American history. And by that I mean like recent American history or just whatever it is. But it's really interesting, funny sometimes. I've been listening to Anything Goes, Emma Chamberlain's podcast. I've been listening to In Bloom, Abby Aslan's podcast. I've been listening to Very Bad Therapy, which is, I feel like if you aren't interested in therapy, it wouldn't be interesting, but if you are interested in, like, I don't know, therapy of any sorts, it is interesting. What else do I listen to? I usually listen to The Daily by New York Times, but I'll usually like batch listen to those, like at the beginning of one week or something. I'll like re-listen to all of the ones from it looks like I have like, I don't know. I'll listen to all of the ones from the week before. It looks like it's cracking out to be a good morning, like a beautiful morning outside. But yeah, I'm just gonna lay here for a little bit longer before I like get actually ready for my day and go started. I just felt like I need to include this because honestly, this is a part of my morning routine. The re-entrance back into bed. I think it's a critical part of my morning routine. Okay, I've made my second re-entrance into the world, as some may say, and I'm gonna get like actually ready. Now, this is not a part of my everyday morning routine by any means. Like, I'm using Neutrogena Clear Face SPF 50 sunscreen. This is not a part of my like normal everyday routine because, as you know, I do online school, and so lots of times that means that I don't actually have like a place I need to be during the day. But what I've found, well, okay, two-sided reason. One, I'm planning on filming today, and I like doing that more with makeup. Makes me feel more put together. But number two is I think that putting myself together for the day makes it easier to make that transition into like work time. Like, I can kind of pretend like I'm going somewhere, I'm doing something, and, you know, look your best, feel your best, work your best, I guess. Like I said, not a part of my everyday routine, but I'm going to try to start doing it more, even just like this is not about to be a lot of makeup, even if it's just a little bit. I'm using e.l.f. color correcting powder, which I'm finally running out of. I mentioned over the summer that I'm planning on using this until I run out of it, and I'm hoping to run out of it soon. But yeah, I know I've like talked a lot about like finding routine and creating a schedule and everything for online school, but I don't think I've talked about yet, like, sometimes it can be lonely, because I live with Zach, my boyfriend, and then Jason, our friend, and both of them are in like their senior year of college. Like, they have like actual real things to do. They're going to class in person. They both have like practice to go to, like fun little social events to go to, all of this. And so whenever they're doing that, like, I'm here doing my own work, and kind of all of the things that are required of me at this point are just my own work. Like, it's my school, it's YouTube for myself. Like, right now I'm doing like the online trainings for my like internship and stuff, but I'm not actually there, obviously. And so that can just be a little lonely sometimes, because like I spend the whole day essentially by myself. I will sometimes like go places randomly and whatever, but essentially by myself, like entertaining myself, doing my own thing. And then it's like when Zach and Jason get home, it's like I finally have people, but then if they ever have anything afterwards, it's like, oh man, I'm getting more alone time than I signed up for. Like, sometimes. And so I think that's just an adjustment that I'll have to get used to too. And so something that I've done to like kind of help the loneliness per se is how I've mentioned, like, I got Bumble BFF, which was really far out of my comfort zone. It's just like, it's a dating app but for friends. And now I've had like 2 little events that I've gotten to go to that were kind of organized through people I met through there. So that was really good. Like, on Thursday we had like a little like fireside night and chat, and it's just nice having like my own things to do, because as you may know, like, I moved to Atlanta to be with Zach. We were long distance all through college, and so like I really like his friends, like I like having his friends, but whenever they all have something to do, it's just me here. And I kind of realized, like, as school started starting up and people started like actually having their own things to do, it like kind of hit a little bit that like I do like my school, I like being online, I think, and everything, but there is that kind of community aspect that is missing from it, and that is a little weird to be like around people having regular school experiences whenever mine is a much more like isolated school experience. But yeah, like I said, I am trying to like take steps to make it so that it doesn't feel like that all the time, just by like kind of finding my own things to do around here, my own little path to pave for myself per se. But it is an adjustment, and I think I never give credit to adjustments for being like hard. I feel like I'll be in the middle of like a big change and be like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel a little bit sad right now? And then I'll have to like take a step back and be like, because your whole life changed, so it's okay to feel a little bit sad or off or just out of sorts. This is clumpy. Oh, there's a big old clump. Gosh. Well, it's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm not like actually seeing anyone today. Yeah, so I do think I'm on the like, I don't know, uphill, downhill, uphill curve of it. Like, it's getting better, but it is an adjustment, and adjustments of all kind can be difficult. I feel like they're difficult for all people, but I also feel like they're more difficult for some people. I feel like I'm one of the people that having a change is a little bit more difficult for, and I also tend to kind of romanticize, idealize, I guess, the past. Like, for instance, whenever I feel lonely, I like think back to last semester, last year, and I'm like, oh, I had it so good then, because like, for instance, I lived with Kirsten and we were really good friends, but then it's like I forget the nights like last fall whenever like Kirsten and I weren't quite good friends yet, and like I was alone because it was COVID college, and like I was sad there too. Like, I don't know, I just think it's not beneficial to idealize the past, because the past was also difficult as well, and I am trying to like make the most of every day and everything. I bet you didn't know you were signing up for like emotions and mascara, did you, today during my little unedited morning routine? Now, this is not a part of my everyday morning routine, but I do have vitamins that I have not taken for like months, and I just remembered them, and so we'll do it today. Can pretend like it's part of my everyday morning routine. You're a little crooked, sorry about that. Got my vitamin. I also need to drink more water today. I swear, whenever I think about swallowing, I can't do it. Like, whenever I'm like, okay, now time to swallow, it like doesn't happen. But if I just do it, it does. That's what just happened there. Okay, I have some various dishes to put away, and then I'm gonna try to do school. I do think that like vlogging on days that I like am doing work helps, because then it's like I don't want all of the time for me to show back up on the camera and be like, oh, oops, didn't get anything done. Like, I don't want that to be all the time, so it like motivates me to get stuff done. But today will be using some internal motivation, just trying to make myself proud by getting things done. It's like the school week, I feel like, is going to be going by a lot faster than I ever would have expected it to. Because, for instance, today's Saturday, so now it's been 4 days, I think, since I've had class. And so that's like I have to get stuff done for next week class, but it feels like I just had class. Even though it's once a week, it's just like there's so much to do in the in-between. So that's just another thing to get used to. But one of these days, come like maybe October, these vlogs will be me being totally used to how class is set up, having some good little fun things I'm doing in my life, meeting community, having friends, etc. So I know it's just an adjustment as everything's getting going. Now I think that this is the end of my morning routine. I don't think I do anything else. I feel like there's nothing too special in this. But Thanks for joining. If you like this little unedited vibes, let me know. I can do more of them. I feel like it's gonna be so hard for me whenever I put it in iMovie and I want to take out my little pauses, or I want to take out the times where like I mispronounce a word the first time going through, but I feel like the unedited is just like, you know, real, raw, good way to do things sometimes. See, I've already run out of things to say, so if you like this video, subscribe, like it, comment something. I'll see you next time.